So much plastic. Hello everyone and welcome to... There we go. Friday. We did another Lego stream. On Wednesday, on Christmas Day, I had done a Lego stream putting together the Lego set that Renee and her family had purchased for me a year ago. And I got about halfway through it. The only way I got halfway through it is because Mal built part of it. It's two things. It's an NES system and then also a television. I worked on the NES while Mal worked on the television. And if both of us weren't working on it, it would have been impossible to finish in two streams. But it is finished, and I can show it to you now. Look at that. It's so cool. It's very, very cool. It is a NES system, and it's got the controller that plugs into the controller port. Very neat. It's got all of the plugs that were on the original front-loading NES. And it opens up, and the game goes inside, which is so cool. And then the TV, which is modeled after an old school TV that I have memories of. It's got these little knobs and dials. This actually turns, which is very, very neat. And then if you turn this crank, Mario plays through World 1-1. And there's also a bunch of like cool stuff on the back as well. This is so cool, man. This, like, I've put together, I mean, I haven't put together like a ton of Lego sets in my lifetime, but I've put together a few over the years, and like this is the coolest one, and it's not even close. I'm a little biased because I do like video games. But even so, this is the coolest thing because there's all these like moving parts and like that you can actually make the TV go. Like it's so neat. It was very, very cool. We actually had enough time tonight for Mal, because she finished her TV sooner. The botanical set that she got, the end botanical set that she got from Calvin and Bick, she put that together too. So that's also together. Yeah, just super cool. I need to figure out where those are going to go. And I don't know yet. I have an idea of where they could go for now. It would be maybe temporary. All right. Mal thought this wouldn't fit, and she's right. This is what I was thinking. I could take it off the stand because it's actually just sitting on the stand. Okay. Or maybe a better idea. There we go. Okay. Maybe that's a better spot. And I should be able to put the NES up here next to it. I think it looks pretty good. Yeah. Cool. Also need to go ahead and move this file over so I can get this up onto the VOD channel. Overall, this was a lot of fun to do, and you know, whenever I did it on Wednesday, I mean, it wasn't the main factor, but one of the factors was like, hey, this will force me to put this room back together, which I needed to do, because after Extra Life, I just had not done that. And it was, get a different light on. It's nice to finally do that, because one of the advantages of having a set is that the set is set up and you can, on a whim, decide to do something. And I don't do a whole lot in here, but Mal does, because Mal uses it for like nail streams and stuff. At some point, I want to do more tabletop-ish stuff, but there's just been other pressing things to attend to, and I have learned the hard way in years past to not pile too much onto myself at once, because it doesn't end well. Never does. Not really sure what I'm gonna do with all these. They gotta go somewhere. One thing's for sure is that I definitely can't leave them there, because at some point Kepler will become aware of their existence. And that's bad, either because he'll possibly try to ingest them, or they'll be all over the floor. And both of those things are bad. Anyway, once again, thank you to Renee for sending that. That was very fun. I know that they also have an Atari one, and I didn't grow up with the Atari, but I assume that Nintendo, well, I guess Lego, will make more of these things in the future. I'm surprised that they haven't done a Super Nintendo one at this point, because I'm just thinking, like slowly as the primary, folks who would be purchasing this are old enough, to be able to get these Lego sets for either themselves or more likely their kids, we're probably to the point where we would see a Super Nintendo one. I think, what one I think would be really cool is a GameCube. A GameCube that's got a button that when you press it, it lifts the lid up, and then you push it back down and it latches. That would be neat. I'd love to see that at some point. And maybe in another 15 years we will. I don't know. Okay. That's it. I can't believe we're almost to the end of the year, man. It's fast approaching. I'm ready. I'm ready for the end of the year. And it's almost here, because I only get a few more days. Josh and Rebecca are coming back too, to celebrate New Year's with us. At least that's what they said. That's the plan right now. And it's just going to be nice to see everybody. Thanks for watching. Let's meet back tomorrow, shall we?